Thanks for tuning in to our bonus episode preview. This is just a short sample of this week's exclusive Patreon episode. You can hear the episode in its entirety by becoming a member at patreon.com/indoctrination, where you'll gain access to all of our exclusive episodes and merchandise. Hello, everyone. Thank you to our very special Patreon supporters. Really, I cannot thank you enough. This is really an amazing gift that you're giving all of us to be able to keep this show on the air. This is going to be the first part of a 2-part bonus episode about apocalyptic thinking. There are a lot of people who think about the apocalypse. A lot of people think about Armageddon. A lot of people are taught to. But a lot of people start to worry about things like this when things seem to be catastrophic. Things are worrying them. Things are happening in the world that make people wonder about the future. This is something that people have been worrying about, I think, for millennia, but it can really be tapped into and capitalized on during times of unrest and unease. So, when we think about apocalyptic thinking, of course, we're talking about the mindset of focusing on the end of the world, personal redemption, characterized by unique perspective on time, on death, and violence. And this mindset is grounded in this idea that emphasizes this imminent end and salvation. So imminent end for those who are not doing the right thing, basically, and salvation for those who are, according to whatever religious practice someone's involved in. So it can lead people to have a detachment from present responsibilities and from planning for their future. That happened quite a bit with people I worked with where they thought, well, why am I going to be going to school if the end of the world is coming? I mean, what's the point of planning ahead? What's the point of getting a job? What's the point of saving money, of forming alliances and having relationships if everything is going to end? What's the point also if I'm going to be saved but my neighbor isn't? What's the point of developing a friendship with the people around me if I'm going to be losing all of them? And so people have talked to me about having that kind of very pronounced isolation from the rest of the world. Why develop attachments if you're going to be saying goodbye? Apocalyptic groups sometimes even embrace violence. You'll see in some of the tracks, like in Jehovah's Witnesses, the fires of hell coming out from the cracks in the sidewalk. I mean, these ideas, these visions that are so disturbing that are even shown to children. And they rationalize this kind of violence as necessary. So while fundamentalists often shift agency to divine intervention, they reduce kind of personal guilt. And this dualistic thinking can justify preemptive violence against perceived threats. Ostow and O'Leary explore how individual predispositions and societal moods contribute to apocalyptic thinking, often resulting in a collective bonded by shared vision. And so the struggle within these militant apocalyptic groups often leads to self-destruction. There is cognitive dissonance, denial of reality, a justification for destroying the world to save it. Doesn't actually make sense when you look at it from the outside at times, because it's part of and steeped in this kind of thinking. So that it's not logic-based at all. So if you don't get it, it's okay. There's a reason you might not be getting it. Apocalyptic thinking refers to the belief that the end of the world is going to come. There's no question about it. And so there are usually these dramatic kind of battle scenes and battles between good and evil and the coming judgment day. It can also be seen in modern contexts, like concerns about climate change and nuclear war or technological advancements and where that's going to take us, like AI taking over the world with robots, etc. This type of thinking can provide a sense of structure and meaning to history, especially during times of crisis or significant change. Meaning like there's this idea given for why whole swaths of the population were wiped out. It must be because they weren't following the teachings as they should have been, etc. It helps people make sense of their place in the grand narrative of history and cope with the uncertainties of the future, which drives a lot of people to get involved in cults, actually.